My name's Baylon Wire. I set things on fire. Dropped my big red truck right off of the lift. I didn't know how to fix it. I didn't have a plan. Till Cousin Baylon came to give me a hand. Where, oh where are you tonight? Why did you leave me here all alone? I searched the world over and thought I found true love. You met another and you was gone.
Hey, welcome to Rat Rodding. My name's Baylon Wire, and don't ever do what we do here on this channel. Well, there's Cousin Baylon Wire. Come all the way from Missouri and haul that truck from Nebraska. All right. Ooh, where we gonna put those engines? Interesting. Oh, Cousin Baylon.
Well, hello there, Cousin Baylon.
Welcome home, man.
Yes, sir. 2.5 days.
Yeah. So you got this at an online auction?
Yeah, I got this.
Got a great bed on it. Tailgate.
World's largest truck hoard.
World's largest what?
Truck hoard.
Truck hoard?
Yeah.
Really?
And the place where I got this from, the American Pickers had been there. It's an old ammunition plant. And this guy's got, he calls them igloos, but they're just little kind of bunkers. And he's got stuff stored everywhere. He does scrap. And anything that he gets or sees or is told about that he thinks is worthwhile,
yeah,
he keeps a hold of.
Yeah.
And he's had 2 auctions, one last year and one the year before, and I've got some video of it, but it doesn't even touch it. He's got acres and acres and acres of stuff.
So you won this thing on the auction.
Yep.
And then you had to pick it up by a certain...
That's right.
That was about 2 months ago, that auction, wasn't it?
No.
You was telling me about?
No, that auction actually, when I bought Jimmy Hoffa from you, that auction was last year.
Oh, really?
I bought this almost at the exact same time.
Oh, okay.
And I bought this originally because I thought, well, maybe I'll have a parts rig. And after getting it, I think it's a little better than a parts rig.
Oh, I think it's worth saving.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, everything's pretty straight. It's got got a little cancer in the door, and that's common, you know, but you can get that.
Yeah, the bed, I just can't believe how good the bed is.
Oh, I know.
The bed is in great shape for one of these.
Yeah.
I love this bumper.
Yeah.
I love this bumper.
That's the old, yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah. And look at this tailgate. I mean, there's not hard, there's a few little dents.
Yeah.
This tailgate's in great shape.
Nebraska. So,
yeah, Sydney, Nebraska.
So Tony hauled this thing from Nebraska to Washington, and then he's going to take it back to Missouri from here. And it's got a little inline 6 in it, huh?
Yep, we're going to see if we can get this hood open.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I haven't had it open yet, but we'll see. I don't have enough to keep it here.
You might need a hinge. You might need a hinge.
There we go.
Good enough. 250, ain't it?
Yeah, I think that's a 250.
Probably not a 230.
Yeah, I don't think that's a 230. The valve cover doesn't look right for a
I think
230.
It looks like a 250.
But it has definitely been on fire.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you can definitely tell. Look at the battery over here.
Yeah. Well, that looks like the battery that came out of the dojellac.
Yeah. But yeah, I originally got this thinking that I wanted it for actually front end parts for Jimmy Hoffa, and now that I've got it, I think this is gonna.
Yeah. No, I got better parts for you.
Yeah, he's got better parts for Jimmy.
I do.
Hoffa.
So what is 64 or 5?
This is a 65.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, cool. It's gonna have some miles on it by the time you get home.
So I was talking to Aaron earlier today, and I was thinking about names for this.
Yeah.
and I originally wanted long wire.
Yeah.
And the reason why I told Aaron I wanted long is because I want to stretch the fact that this thing's been Nebraska here.
Long haul. Yeah. Well,
yeah.
Derek's got one. Vice Grip's got one, but that's Logmeyer, isn't it?
Longmire. Yeah.
Longmire. Longmire.
Longmire. That's what I wanted.
Oh, okay.
And so when talking to Aaron, I think I may settle on Longfellow.
Oh, okay.
He thought, because he told me, he says, you shouldn't have the same year of truck, same name as.
Right.
As.
Yeah.
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 But my thought is to stretch it.
And
Put one of
the
the
V12 in
there,
it. Yeah.
and probably even still do the 8-foot bed
Mm-hmm.
if I can stretch it enough.
Mm-hmm. Well, that guy we met back there with the V12, when I showed him pictures of mine, he said, "Why did you stretch it?" Because I said, "Because that's how I wanted it." And he just cracked up laughing. He said, "That's a perfect answer." He said, "We do this because we can."
That's right.
I said, "Yep."
And if I can get it done, I guess what's going to happen. I actually have another cab that a neighbor kid gave me just about a month ago. And Aaron says, "What do you think about a 4-door?" I'm like, "Oh man."
Oh yeah. Here we go.
4-door, long bed.
Oh, here we go. And we got Baylon Wire over here taking carburetors apart. He said they're not as bad as we probably thought. Everything's laid out. We're going to pick up a couple of kits and see if we can make these work, because those puppies are expensive. I melted the tops off of the accelerator pumps, but they'll come in the kit, and I got extras anyway. And I got the shifter installed and the drive shaft in. That's all I've done. He's been doing all the work. But I'd say the next couple of days there's going to be some things happening around here.
Potato.
I'm filming Baylon Wire, filming me, filming him, filming me.
What do y'all think about that?
And what we're getting ready to do is we're going to rip all the wiring out of this thing, and there's a lot of it because there's a lot going on.
Yes, sir.
You know, there's compressors, there's solenoids, there's 4 fans and relays, and there's an independent cooler for the transmission with its own fan. And we just there's a lot of wiring.
And then that's not to include everything to run the engine and the lights and all that. So
Yeah, it's a lot going on. So we're going to rip it all out and start from scratch. And Tony's going to start the back, and I'm going to start the front, and we're just going to start ripping wire, and we'll meet in the middle somewhere.
that's right.
All right, let's do it. My, what a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Y'all just take a gander at that. We've had a good day here. Cousin Baylon's over there putting carburetors together. He's got one completely rebuilt. I think the last time I did an update, he was tearing them apart, and we've been soaking them and cleaning them in the what do you call this thing? The ultrasonic cleaner. And then this carb cleaner stuff, we've been having a little basket, some stuff in there soaking, and I've got the intake about ready to put on. I'm just gathering up some gaskets and such, and all the wiring is stripped out of this thing, and it was just a tangled mess. Oh, it was horrible. You've all heard the story though about how it got that way. You know, I just kept adding components and then adding the wiring, and add another component and add the wiring. And I've learned to not do that. Put all your components in first, then you can lay everything out and draw out a schematic and know how everything's supposed to go and do a cleaner, nicer job. Plus, cousin Baylon over there, he knows a lot more about wiring than I do, and he's got junction boxes and things. He brought that big box over there with him. He's got stuff. He brought stuff and he knows stuff. So he knows quite a bit about a lot of things. I know a whole lot about grafting and very little about anything else. But yeah, it's stripped and it's a good feeling because now I know it's going to be right when it goes back together. So it's all good. It was not a blessing in disguise that this thing caught on fire. I'm not going to say that, but it did present an opportunity to do things differently, do some things right, and you know, some things a little bit better than I did before. So we're going to keep at it.
For this very purpose. Yeah, but he didn't. No, he's gonna do it.
It's a creeper?
No, try one power, and you're gonna crash into the side of your garage because you won't be able to steal the thing because the creeper's gonna dictate.
Can you do that there?
I should also tell you that in order to get into the garage from the alley, there's a little hill.
My guess is that the mechanism on the calipers is stuck. And here's how you do it. You move in the opposite direction to deactivate the hammer. And you whack it in that direction with the hammer. And you'll know you fixed it because you will then be able to push the car by hand.
Boy, that looks good.
It does. It looks really good.
That seal, I mean,
On the China wall?
yeah, looks good. Well, now we're making some progress. Tony's got both carburetors rebuilt. I've got all new gaskets on this thing, top and bottom of these plates. Just didn't trust anything after that fire, so all the gaskets have been replaced. Pretty much all of them on this engine. The time chain cover, offhand gasket. Even we're going to have new water pump gaskets. So you've been watching my videos long enough. You knew Sparky the cat.
Yep.
He was so funny because he'd hear me talking to the camera all the time, and he thought I was talking to him. And he'd always come in. He was in almost every video. People started watching for him, you know, because sometimes it was really funny because it'd be like this. You'd see his tail go across the bottom of the screen. You wouldn't see nothing but his tail, but he was there. He made an appearance, you know. Great, cinch them down. I like it. I like it.
When was the last time your arm was calibrated?
25.
25?
When I pulled that muscle loose, that calibrated it.
There you go.
Making progress. Barely. Oh, wait a minute. That's it. Yeah. Come back up. Come back up if you can. And then I'll, right there. Now let me tap it down on this one. There you go. Now go down.
There we are.
Oh, did I get your...
He's good.
Do it again. I'll do a better job.
You want to smash it better?
Better job.
Okay, there's that one. Now we're going to tighten it down.
Yeah, that's the latest and greatest pipe bending tool from Eastwood
That's right.
Equipment. Yeah.
$79.99. You can have one yourself.
There you go. So, what do you think about this?
I think that's good.
Is that good? I want to take this off while I was drilling it. I don't want to damage this thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, that bolts up there.
Mm-hmm.
And everything should go
I think
through
that's
there.
the way we want to mount that. I didn't really
Yeah.
care for it the other way.
And then these will go through there and bolt it down. And I'll probably just reach over there with the plasma cutter and cut a hole that's bigger than this.
Mm-hmm.
So you
I
won't
took
see
this off
the
of that
edge
steel
of
plate.
it.
I don't know if you wanted to put that around that hole.
Which hole? This hole? Maybe if we can get it in there. You mean like that? Maybe. Yeah, be a good idea. Yeah, need to grommet. Okay. Yep.
Okay.
All right, I'm done.
Okay, we do.
See you in the morning.
All right. Well,
Thank you, Tony.
you're welcome. I'll shut stuff off in here.
The other day I was hanging out down at the sleazy old biker bar, and this sleazy old biker chick walked in, and lo and behold, she sat down beside me, and we started talking, and pretty soon she wanted to know which one of them Harleys out front was my hog, and pretty soon she was wanting to go for a ride on my hog, and, well, I think y'all see where this is going. Okay, little update here. We've been crack-a-lacking on this thing. Well, 2 nights in a row, we worked until almost 2 o'clock in the morning. Well, not nights, morning. 2 a.m. We shut down about 1:30. I got to bed about 2 o'clock, and but we've got this real sanitary little unit here, this MSD controller, and we are running everything on the back half of this rig off of that. There's radiator fans running off of that, and that eliminates the relays.
That's right.
Right?
Yep.
And it just takes the power that it needs out of that, out of that box.
Basically, it takes place of the relays.
Yeah, so
Yep.
the whole back half of this car is powered by that box right there. We've got we got fans, radiator fans running off of it. I'm going to kind of
cooler fans.
reconfigure things in here with the radiator, but transmission cooler fans running off of there. The compressors are running off of this. The solenoids are running off of it. Fuel pump and pressure switch
Pressure switch.
for the tank, and it all works.
There we go.
There goes the compressors. And we've tested everything else, and it's all good. And that's that's such a nice, clean way to do it. Now I will come back, and we're just trying to utilize all of Baylon's time here. We're running out of time, and I'd like for him to stay another week, but he says he can't do it. Anyway, so we're just getting everything hooked up and laid out and working, and then I will go back and tidy up all this wiring and stuff and put it in a loom, and I'll take care of all that. But the important thing is it's all working. Yeah, and we're getting ready to work on the front now. We're going to run the front. We're going to have another battery on the front that's going to run all the engine stuff. So here we go. We needed a ground block to run our grounds to, and we didn't have one, so Tony had the idea. This had these fins that goes to separate each screw, but these are just individuals. They're not connected. We needed to have them all daisy chained or connected, so Tony had the idea to just grind those fins off and put a plate on there. So that's what I did, and that's working real well. We'll bolt that up like that, and then this fuse, auxiliary fuse block, will go here somewhere, and then we'll mount that in the cab someplace. Oh, wonderful. Thank you. That's okay. That's perfect. All right, so there we go. This is, by the way, that guy that was just over here. Well, I'll show you. This guy right here, that's razor wire.
Oh, yeah.
Because he's so sharp, you know. Well, that got a laugh, didn't it? How you feel about that? How you feel about that, Noah?
Getting laughed at for being sharp?
When I said he's sharp, he goes, ha, 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 yeah. My son came up with that.
Can we get the battery in there?
We can do anything. It just might take longer or cost more.
I don't think it'll cost anything.
Okay. You like that?
I like that.
All right.
All right, now can you hoist that up here?
That kid doing. That's the only reason we had you come up today.
Do you want one side closer than the other? Does that matter at all? I don't feel like it should, but.
So and our charge wire to back there. It'd be a big, I think we can use that. I think we can lower it down that wall.
Yeah.
I think what we'll do is I'll let you hook this end up. I can use my power probe as the wires to that's real handy.
Mm-hmm.
My power probe, I can use that to power them if it's handy.
Oh, it's I'm just trying to think of what size this piece is.
Oh no, the power of the seat.
Oh.
Yeah, you could get into them somewhere, and that'd be handy to have them out there.
Yeah, actually I'm making you know right now.
Okay. Wait, this post?
It should be the other side.
I don't know if it was gonna be able to mount on the transmission tunnel.
All right, we're gonna load Tony up here. He's gonna head east tomorrow morning. Go this way as far as you can. There you go. That's good. We gotta unload this thing. There's a weight machine in there. Up? Yep. Give it to him. I'll try to walk over. Okay. Look at that. Get this in there. despair and agony on me. Deep dark depression, excessive misery. If it weren't for bad luck, I'd have no luck at all. Boom, despair and agony on me. Well, Cousin Baylon Wire and I sure had a good visit. Man, he helped me so much on that dojellac. It's such a good feeling to rip all that stuff out of there, that tangled mess of wiring that I had in there. And I learned so much from him about how to wire things. And I appreciate you, Cousin Baylon. Yeah, he got it far enough. I can finish it. We got a long ways on it, and there's a little bit left to do. I mean, wiring the engine up and all that, and the lights. But I can do all that. So I'm on the right track now. And it's just so daunting and overwhelming at first. But now, what? Oh, Bernice says she feels like that now I'm probably going to be able to move forward with the project because I felt overwhelmed, you know. But now, yeah, that was a good little boost to get that wiring done. So now I feel like I can get over the hump, you know. I can go ahead and keep going. So this is Saturday. Yesterday morning, Baylon left out of here. We went down and had breakfast, and then he hit the road, and he stayed in Bozeman, Montana last night. I just got a text from him, and he's headed for Murdo, South Dakota. There's a car museum there that's really worth the stop if you're ever passing through there. So he's going to try and catch that on the way home. But thank you so much, Baylon, for helping me out, and Noah too. Noah came up and helped us out, and well, razor wire, I should say now, Baylon wire and razor wire. So anyway, it's all good, and we'll see you real soon right back here on Baylon Wire's Old Iron. And in the meantime, Bernice and I would like to say we sure do appreciate you. Right, Bernice? Bernice says right. That's good enough. That's good.